again, just had to sort of check as the P2 car arrived there at the apex, or just before the apex. He was turning into turn 14.
Still damage, by the way. I think, is that the 71 car we've got coming down?
Yeah, I think that's been from the very start of the race, hasn't it? Never got it fixed.
That car, that can't be the 71, that must be the 23.
Right, yes, sorry.
It is, it's Louis Stern at 71, is on pit lane still. To reiterate, by the way, the Duquesne is back in the race in the hands of now Fabien Michal, but 14 laps down. His laps are ticking off quickly.
He's all on board here with Dustin Blattner, the Kessel Racing Ferrari 296. Again, Dustin has made great progress through this race today. I think qualifying was a bit of a battle for them. Didn't quite work out for them, but yeah, making great progress. Here are the Manthey Porsches battling with the JMR Corvette Z06 GT3R.
Bonus Racing on pit lane. The Battle Cats, we're going to be getting the teach on the Battle Cats from Ollie Gavin at some point once he's found out what they are. But this is the new Japanese effort, another team that's whose LMP2 exploits at present will be here and only here in the Asia Le Mans Series this season. Yeah,
the pit stops are a little bit delayed here because we had that safety car period, didn't we? So it's just pushed things back a little.
It's a little early for them, I think.
Yeah.
I think they're looking to just keep out of trouble.
Somebody dropping a wheel off there on the exit of turn 3.
This group is
quick.
Yeah, this group is super tight there.
It's a little bit early for them. Pit stop. Yeah, this is it's sort of strange to see the Manthey cars sort of that far down and the Origin car all the way to the front, and is that, you know, reflecting how good Bob is getting on behind the wheel of the Origin car?
Well, it most certainly is. The other thing we don't yet know, you mentioned it a little earlier, is what strategy they're taking to this. That's a pass, by the way, on Crichton Tudis from the high-class racing car. It is of Jansgren and Moller.
I think it was a Portad, wasn't it?
I thought it was Portad as well, but it's Moller that's in. You're right, it is Portad.
Yeah, and Crichton Tudis is just getting eaten up here, and I get the feeling that Crichton's just got pushed off, eased off, offline one too many times. He's got an awful lot of pickup on the tyres, and the car's just feeling very odd underneath him, and he can't quite get the tyre cleaned up, and then you run wide again and you get a little bit more pickup when the car's moving, and it's on that used rubber that just never ever gives you a good feeling. It's always, it actually feels a lot of the time like you've got a puncher.
Yeah, he's under pressure right now from the number 70 car. That's the Vector Sport RLR car of Daniel Snyder. Slightly puzzled by the front view of that car, and Mirek Konopka has made his way through traffic and is right up there as well.
He is right there with them, and he's right up the inside there, going across the apex of turn 4. I was waiting for a bit of contact there, but got him, managed to avoid him. Nicely done, in fact.
I was slightly struggling with the head-on view, by the way, of that Vector Sport car with its new number 70. The front, my, it looks. I know, I will get there eventually. By Abu Dhabi's second race, I'll be on point. Does look like a United Autosports car from the front. Thanks, guys. On pit lane, by the way, John Fowle from second place. So now we start to see the lead group decide when it's the right time to move towards pit lane.
And you could sort of go, okay, with the Ponos Racing, were they just playing it safe, going first time here at Sepang with this car, don't want to run out of fuel, just want to make sure we get the pit stop done?
I think it was an empty pit lane, no pressure, get it done. That's your first racing pit stop. Side by side, 26 and 8. This is
and fifth.
It is indeed. It's Roman Wozniak and Jacek Zielonka. French and Polish drivers, respectively.
Still seeing those patches there. Still got a little bit of
Full Cosiello will be deployed in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
20.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full Cosiello deployed, full Cosiello deployed. T2 bear left, T2 bear left. We will have marshals exposed, collecting debris.
Debris it is.
A bit of contact there at turn T2.
But that will be, I wonder if that is actually still the results of the early part of this race. There been something that's been forced back onto the
Well,
grass.
I'm going to see it here. Is this? Oh no, I think
That is John Fowle coming back out of the pits. Oh,
and poor Dad just having to give him some room.
United ready.
They are. New tyres.
Full course yellow. You can't come into the pits.
No.
Well, you can, but it would be a mistake.
Emergency service.
Unless you have to, in which case you're in real trouble.
And
So
has this come at exactly the wrong point for a lot of these teams?
So to repeat the point I sort of made in a rush earlier, pits are closed as soon as full course yellow is called and as soon as the safety car is scrambled. You can come in for emergency service, in other words, a critical repair, puncture for instance, safety related issue, or if you need fuel.
Yep.
You cannot have the fuel pipe connected for more than 8 seconds.
Yep.
And the kicker is that as soon as the race goes back to green, at the earliest possible opportunity under green, you must pit again. That's why the 66 car ran through pit lane.
Yeah, right at the start of the race there.
So effectively what it's trying to do is not let you take advantage from the opportunity not offered.
Yeah, sure. It's just now the stress will be pretty high with a lot of these teams. Can they get their cars around? I think should be okay, but it just depends on how long this full course yellow goes for. But I think that, that's going to be the stress, is can these cars make it round
At
for their stop?
50 and 30 seconds, we will remove full course yellow in less than 30 seconds.
The other quick thing to say is they've been told to switch the rain lights on.
No.
So
what do they know?
They're expecting the potential. Ben Hanley there.
Yeah. Just a hint of a smile there from Ben.
We will be removing full course yellow in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full course yellow is removed. Full course yellow removed.
This is always interesting to see how everybody gets going.
Let's just take a quick look, by the way, as they get back up to speed. Keep an eye on the action as I have a quick look at the timing screens, Ollie.
Sure.
Into Europe will lead this race. Georgios Kolovos from Giorgio Roda for United Autosports, the number 5 car. Alex Matchell with that stop for John Fowle is up into 3rd from CrowdStrike Racing by APR's George Kurtz, and Roberto Lacorte has been on a quiet but effective race in 5th for Cetilar Racing, another team whose only programme is the Asian Le Mans Series. In LMP3, after the trials at the start of the race that didn't account for but substantially delayed pretty much half the field, it is CLX Motorsports' Paul Loncher that leads from a stunning run back through the class field from Chun Ting Ju, who started from the back. You want to tell us what's going on in?
Turn 11. There's a lot of squabbling here at the restart. Oh, they're 3 wide going into 12. That didn't really work. And I think the JMR Corvette's come off worse with that. I think everybody's still okay. I'm not sure whether the JMR car might have a puncher. But no, it looks like it's all good. But yes, they're really squabbling there just to get back up to racing speed.
He got a good run off that turn as well. I think he's going to be alongside Antaresau, whose position into the final turn could have been, but won't be, compromised by the overall race leader coming through. So what happened here?
Oh, deep by the CrowdStrike car, I think that is. Yes, and they're still fighting as they're coming out of turn 15.
He's got him.
Yeah, around the outside of Antares now.
And that all started, as the race leader I could see in the background on pit lane, all started with a much better run out of turn 14 from the Corvette.
Yep, and it was all. Who's this been turned around?
That's
at turn
the Corvette.
1? Yeah, it is the JMR car.
Which one?
Yeah, it's so difficult to. Their liveries are
it is
so
99. It's okay. 99.
43 on pit lane.
So it is Prince Jeffrey. So also on pit lane is the 2nd place car Giorgio Roda and the 3rd place car of Alex Matchell.
And the wet tyres.
The wet tyres going on.
No, but they're waiting.
Just in case.
Just in case, yeah. I think that all of these teams are pretty primed for this. Wondering what on earth is around the corner, or what's coming over the horizon with the weather.
Yeah, well-drilled teams. These teams, and now pretty much everybody in that lead group is on pit lane, with the exception of Roberto Lacorte, who's gone through and leads the race now.
Wet tyres. Wet tyres going on the 43 car.
Well, well, well.
See that right? Yeah, wet tyres going on the... Wow.
Well, I'm guessing because I've not seen the words on the screen, but the fact that race control was saying rain lights on effectively is declaring a wet race, which means they can use wet tyres.
That's bold, though. That's really bold. Oh, who's got turned around there? Was that Mimo Gidley?
Kessel. It is Mimo Gidley, and I think he got hit by the Corvette.
Did he?
So you can see in his mirror as he came back around, the Corvette was broadside behind him. So I wonder whether
we've got rain on the far side of the track there. We've got somebody
trouble.
off at where is that?
There's damage.
Turn 4. Is it turn 4? No, 7, I believe.
And left hand legality panel, and there's a front.
We've got no wonder.
Wheel
43
cover.
was going to the rain tyres. We can't see that from inside our booth.
Yeah,
all of these runners are going to be coming straight to the pit lane.
That was perfect timing from Inter Europol.
Yeah, and
perfect.
Yeah. Oh. They're not. They're not. There's only a few that are coming down pit lane. These GT runners are going to continue and deal with this wet weather on slick tyres. They're rolling the dice here. These teams are looking at the same radar that everyone else is.
We're going to go virtual safety car.
Yeah.
Virtual safety car is coming out. The virtual safety car, it's not, but as a theory it is. It is going to be in the next 15 seconds. And that could be the saviour for some of these teams that opted to stay out here.
Yeah, it's quite strange, particularly with what we had seen with that the P3 car off in the gravel trap.
So let me explain what this is. We've got yellow at turn 7-8, which is where the 85 car is off the track. Virtual safety car is scrambled. Pits stay open for a virtual safety car. We'll come to why in just a minute.
Here we go. That'll be the reason why. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
80k's an hour, cars we're down to now.
Indeed. So no safety car actually out, but virtual safety car. So you come down to safety car speed, pits stay open for at least 2 laps. Okay. That is to give everybody the opportunity to pit. This is very good news for Chetamar Racing.
Yep, it is.
Because they get to stop under the virtual safety car. Now, what's going to be interesting here is where is the next car in the order? That should be the number 3.
They've got rain tyres.
So Alexander Matchell, I think, has gone through to lead the race. He does, but I'm not sure we're going to see John Falb get past the pit exit ahead of Roberto. Look to the left here. There he is.
Yeah.
There's John Falb, and he's just about going to do it.
He is.
It's so tight.
It is, but I'm not sure what tyres everybody is on. I think the Settler car is definitely on reins.
So DK Engineering now lead this race. There's a topsy-turvy moment for you.
Can't take your eyes off it.
You really can't, and we shouldn't because we're being paid to do this. Alexander Matchell leads the race from John Falb. Roberto Lecorte has filtered out back into 3rd place, then Giorgio Roda. And
so what happened here? Well, the 85 got going again.
he's got nothing.
Wow.
So what? He's hit something or somebody.
Yeah, well, that's definitely what's happened.
But who?
Has he just had an accident on his own? Has he hit the fence, or has he hit someone else?
He's a long way from the fence there. Yep. Unless he's had a minor contact and then it's failed. Now bear in mind that car has been into the garage for repairs.
True.
In, by the way, comes what has been our 2nd place car in GT. Giving wet weather tyres predictably for the AMG. Origin lead.
This guy's well drilled. All of these teams are. Get speed. Very strong German operation. Yeah, we're hearing everybody standing by with wets right now, which is understandable.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look monsoon, does it, or super hard? And how much is this going to really affect the racing surface? We saw in qualifying that yes, it took quite a while to dry because it's so humid here, but and with just a tiny amount of standing water, or if not really no standing water, wet tyres were still the go-to.
The key here is Georgios Kolovos came in from the lead, took wet weather tyres.
That can be one of the critical corners on the racetrack as you're coming into the pit lane. If you're on dry tyres in the wet, you could so easily just slide off the road there straight into the guardrail.
Yeah.
Got to be super careful.
Kolovos has dropped back into the pack. So the time it took him on pit lane has put him into the pack. But we know he's on wets, and we think some of the other cars might well be on dry weather tyres.
We're watching that Manthey car come into the pit lane. There's a driver that really didn't know, where is the pit lane speed limit button? How do I get it down? Am I down to the pit lane speed? He overslowed the car,
Yep.
and then he had to speed up again to get it into the pit box.
85 Colligancy has made it back to pit lane, but there's a lot of debris at turn 7, turn 8. So to complete what happens on a virtual safety car, pits are currently open for 2 laps, so allow people to pits so that this intervention doesn't overly affect anybody's race in a mixed class race. At the time of choosing of the race director, you will see the safety car deployed. At that point, the pit entry closes. You can still leave the pits, but you can't enter the pits. We then go into a regular safety car regime, including the potential for a pass around.
Yep.
Pass around will take place if you've got a car in any class with its leader behind it in the queue. So this is the other part. This is the other part of it. Just hearing in my left ear from David Addison, and I think you're about to respond to the same thing, Laurie. This is the other part of the weather pattern here. It can be very sharp but short, and because temperatures are high at this part of the day, it can dry very quickly as well.
It can dry very quickly, but it's the humidity, and that's what we saw this morning. That switch between the solar energy burning the moisture off the surface, and then the humidity actually sort of keeping it there. So you actually need to have that solar energy there. What's that on the screen that
It's
they're
a
looking
clock.
at?
Time's up.
Yeah. Oh, is that for the time stop that they have to do?
Fuel.
The longest stop.
Who was in the 13?
Yeah.
Ah, it's a long stop. You're absolutely right.
Right.
So they were doing a long stop. I'll come to that in a moment. Deco Engineering, by the way, Alexander Matchell is on pit lane from the lead. Here comes the leader in GT.
87, yeah.
And he also is on pit lane,
Also
lead of the
looking
class.
like
So
wet tyres.
to explain, the LMP3 class uniquely has 2 in this 4-hour race mandatory longer stops, 100 seconds each for those. So a minute and 40 seconds is what you're looking for on the pit stop counter if you're watching online, timing and scoring. And indeed, it looks to me as if into Europol I've nailed that. Well, 1 minute 40